Alrighty, so I just did the red flags not too long ago. Now it's all about the green flags. Yes, sir. Let's get into it. So my first green flag is someone who properly greets you. Especially like I'll give you an example. Hello, miss. I think you're very beautiful. Would you mind if I took you out? Very simple, straight to the point, pleasant. I think that's very beautiful. It's not like a hey yo mom, hey yo little shorty. That is not acceptable at all because you're starting off on the wrong foot, sir. Approach me with some type of class. You feel me? And then let's go from there. Now, if that's okay for you, then that's okay for you. But for me, I like to be addressed properly with some respect. Yes, sir. Now, the second green flag is someone who respects your boundaries. If you say no, they understand and they back off. Because you can say no, and that's a full sentence, and that's fine. And you should have someone who respects that. So if they say, "Can I take you out?" you can say yes or no. And if you say no, they'll leave it alone. They won't pry and make you feel guilty, like, "Oh, you just wanna go, you don't want to go out with me, this, and that," or trying to make you feel some type of way. The no is the answer, and that's what it is. So he should respect that and back off, But if you say yes and you continue on, and then different conversations come up, and you say, "No, I don't feel comfortable with that," or "No, I'm not interested in that," he should respect you on that too. The third green flag is that the person is ambitious, has goals, and they talk to you about their future plans, such as, "This is what I'm doing now, but this is what I hope to be doing. These are the things that I enjoy, the hobbies that I like to do." Not only do they talk about what they like, but they listen to what you like and really retain that information. Not just listening for the sake of the conversation, but to learn you. So the fourth red flag is that he's religious or respectful of your beliefs, even if he does not agree. And that's something that's very important. And I should have stood on that much more when I was in my last relationship. I should have had that be the premise, because my life is so intertwined with my religion that it's very hard to separate the two. And so he was very upset about the things that I like to do because they went against what he liked to do, because they were too like Christian, like, I'm like, "But I'm a Christian, what you talking about?" So yeah. Having someone who respects your religion and or is of the same religion, for me, is very important. I would like to find someone who's Christian as well. Number 5, green flag number 5. He talks to you and not at you. And when he speaks to you, he's looking for understanding and not to argue. That's very important that he speaks to you, because that's a sign of respect. He's giving you time to process what he's saying and communicate how you're feeling back appropriately. He's not just like, "This is what you should do," because he's not higher than you. You guys are on the same level. You're both adults and you're trying to have a relationship. So if he's talking down to you like a teacher or something, now you feel like you have a higher up when we should be on the same level. And when he talks to you, he's looking for understanding, because you are two different people with two different upbringings. So this is how I feel about the subject. Like, for example, I like sugar in my spaghetti. He might not like sugar in his spaghetti. That's okay. Either or is okay. But don't talk down to me like, "You shouldn't put none in there." You might have some good reasons, but the way my mama and them made it, that's how I'm gonna make it. And that's just a silly example, but it's like just understanding that you two are different, and when you talk to each other, it should not be an argument every time. Granted, people have arguments, but it shouldn't be an argument every time. Hey, what we friends for? We always fighting. That's not nice. So the next one, green flag number 6 is that he picks out small details about you to learn more about you. And I like that when someone's listening to a conversation and they say, oh, wow, your favorite color is, my favorite color is gold, right? Then next time you see them, they have something that's gold for you, like a gold scarf. And you be like, oh, I needed a scarf. It's winter time. You feel me? My favorite color too. That's something that's cute. And it's light and it's like, oh, you're paying attention. I appreciate that. And it's really important because they're trying to learn you, you know, and they're showing you like, hey, I listen. So I like that. I think it's a green flag when someone pays attention to the things that you like and try to act on it. Green flag number 7 is that the person is respectful of your time and of your efforts. And if like you guys are going out somewhere, they're there on time, if not early. Or they're communicating with you throughout the way, like, hey, I'll be there in 5 minutes. This and that. You know, they're having open communication. They're not just like, oh yeah, here I come. Like, is it not important to you that we're gonna be hanging out soon? You know, you should be excited as I am. So I think that's really important. Or if like you're calling him, he calls you sometimes too. It's not just all one-sided, you know. Or if you're texting him, he's texting you too. Or if you set a boundary, like, this is the time that I can speak to you, but then I'm going to go to sleep after this. He don't be calling you after that time. You feel me? Because the phone ain't gonna be picked up till tomorrow. So as long as he's respectful. Okay. Red flag. Oh, excuse me. Green flag number 8. Gives a lot of compliments, but not only to physical things, but give compliments like, oh, I love your kindness, or wow, you're so understanding, you know. This is a compliment to your character, not only your physical. You know, you could be cute too, you feel me? But you want compliments that are on the inside too. And I'll tell you, I received such a beautiful compliment the other day at work. I greeted this lady and she said, you're Christian, aren't you? I said, yes, I am. She said, I can hear it all in the way that you speak. I thought that was so beautiful. I have never heard anything like that before. I said, wow, thank you. And she said, yeah, all in how you speak is just so calm. I appreciate that so much. So that's a compliment that I like to hear. Green flag number 9. Someone who is happy to give or to spoil you. And it's not on materialistic, but on genuinely treating you well. I really think that's a green flag because it shows that the person wants to see you happy. They don't have to buy you like very expensive things, but they just treat you to things that you like. It could be like, for me, I love hot chocolate. Stop by, you know, bring some hot chocolate, by the way. Bring flowers or something that you know that the person likes. Just spoil you with things that you know that you love, with things that they know that you love, you know. Just to see you with a smile. It doesn't even have to be an expensive thing. If you like expensive things, that's fine too. But for me, I just like to be listened to and understood, you know. Like if I just had a bad day or something bad happened the other day, someone stopped by with some hot chocolate and just to talk, like, okay, I know you need a minute, so let's just have a conversation. Nothing extra, just someone that's there to listen to you. And that's beautiful, right? So, the next green flag is that someone who has confidence when you're together and likes for people to see y'all together. That is so beautiful to me because it's like, I'm confident in who you are and so are you. And I'm a reflection of you, you know? So, yes, even if like you're out together, I saw this video on femininity and she said, don't be the jealous girl. If someone gives your husband, or at this point she's talking about a husband, but if someone gives your partner a compliment, you join in on it, you know, like, oh, you smell so good. You be like, right, I know. He definitely does. And I tell him that all the time or whatever. Don't be like, that waitress said you smell good. Like, wait a minute. You're kind of angry. And there's no need to be. So, someone who is confident when you're out and about, hold your hand, just shows you that, hey, I'm here with you, It could be something simple. I'm thinking about the episode from Martin when this man named Wallace, he went to the shoe store with Gina. It is like, it's funny, but even something as simple as a shoe store or whatever you're doing. Granted, he might not want to stay at the nail salon with you. That's okay. But just little things. Be happy when we're out together. And just be joyous that, we're sharing time together. I think that's a green flag, right? The next one is someone who supports your goals. They should be proud of your accomplishments and happy to assist you in any way that they can. Like for me, I like to do YouTube, so maybe he'll say, okay, well, I'll hold the camera while you do the modeling thing, or I just had a fashion show. I said front row excited, like, hey, yes, I'll support you, or whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be monetary support all the time. Just genuine support, showing up, being there, and being someone who's like part of your community. I think that's a very good green flag. Flag is someone who smiles and is friendly. I love to be around happy people. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm able to be myself. I like to be around people who makes me feel comfortable. When we're out together or just a genuine happy person smiling happy, that'll make me feel good. And it'll make me feel like, man, I want to be happy too. When I'm around him, I'm happy too. So I want to spend more time with him, I think that's a green flag too. The next one is someone who's silly. Someone who is silly and able to make a challenging situation lighter with a simple smile. I love that. Someone who's optimistic, someone who is happy. Even though we're having difficulty, we're not going to let this weigh us down. We're going to enjoy ourselves still. That is beautiful to me. Not someone who's going to sit there and point the finger like, hey, you did this wrong too. And you. No. Let's see what the issue is and try to solve it. Everything I gotta be one person's fault or the other. All right, if there's an issue, how we gonna fix it type junk. That's what I think is a very good green flag. Very good. Because you allow me. Now, granted, if a big situation going on, you cracking jokes, I'll be like, bro, calm down. You feel me? Not time to joke. I want someone who knows when to add humor in to lighten the load, but not be a clown all the time. Eat too, So that's what I mean by that statement. The next one is a forgiving person who does not hold things over your head or make you feel guilty for making a mistake. I really think that's a good green flag because it allows you to trust the person and move on. It's like, okay, everybody makes mistakes, but don't make me feel bad about it each time, and don't make the person feel like less than, that they always trying to work to please you. You should give them that grace that you would want too, so that y'all can move on. And if they do it again, then go on from that situation. Don't be hanging it over them like, you remember the last time you said, like, they remember, they got it. So don't sit there and just make the person feel bad. I think that's a very good green flag, to forgive the person and give them the grace that you would like if and when you make a mistake. And last but not least, my last green flag is someone who controls themselves when angry and a patient person who is flexible and caring. That's beautiful to me. That when you're angry, because we all get angry, you say, okay, well, let me step away from this situation because I'm not feeling myself right now. You give yourself time, and then you come back and discuss how you're feeling, rather than just getting angry and being mean to people that didn't even do nothing wrong. That's not fair. They shouldn't have to be exposed to your anger when they did nothing wrong to you. So step away, get yourself together, get yourself together, and then come back. You feel me? And someone, the last thing I said, hold on. Get themselves together. A very patient person who is flexible and caring. I think that's very good too. A very good green flag, because a patient person will allow you to have room to make mistakes and get it together and then work on it, you know? And if they're flexible and caring, they're gonna love you enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna give them another try. Not silly, like, oh, they did this 10 times, maybe the 11th time, but someone who's like, okay, I still love this person, I still like this person a lot. Let me give them another chance, you know, and go from there. So these are my green flags in relationships. I hope that you like them. I hope that they were helpful. This is how I feel off of my situation. This is how I feel off of my experience. I hope that it was beneficial to you. Yes, happy Vlogmas, y'all. Christmas is almost here. I gotta put my tree up real soon. So I'll see y'all in a little while. Have a great day. Bye-bye.